There's a tiny community in Central Florida you've probably never heard of, but it is steeped in history.
That's right. It's called Royal, and it's off of I-75 in Sumter County. Watch News Tonight, Gebedigedigis met with residents who are at the center of a battle right now to preserve their past.
This is our cemetery, Oak Hill Cemetery of Royal. Come on in.
When it comes to the community of Royal in Wildwood, Sumter County,
We've always been able to look across and see agricultural.
Beverly Steele is its walking history book.
Reverend Matthew Beard was 115, our oldest resident of this community.
She doesn't manage the cemetery, but she was born and raised in Royal, and she cares deeply for her home.
We say nobody can hear, no one can feel, but we can hear and we can feel. And we're their descendants and we know what it must feel like for them.
The historic rural community is one of Florida's oldest surviving examples of what life was like for African Americans after the Civil War. Residents who were once enslaved settled here in 1865.
My forefathers and mothers kept the land in order to pass it down so that we could have intergenerational wealth.
If everyone will please rise who's against this Northern Turnpike extension.
When the state proposed a Northern Turnpike extension last year, people fought against the plan.
I have a 75-year-old grandmother and an 82-year-old grandfather that we don't have nowhere else to go if we are uprooted.
Beverly says the extension would have destroyed everything their families built.
At that time, they stopped and listened to us.
She stores pieces of Royal's past in a small museum that used to be Royal's middle school cafeteria.
These are some of the students.
She's not afraid of growth, but she doesn't want her home to fade away, like many lost Black communities of the past. This year, the Florida Trust for Historic Preservation named Royal as one of 11 endangered places that need to be saved.
I didn't know myself until I came back here and started to looking into the history. I just wanted to preserve what we had for our future generations.
Royal is trying to get added to the National Register of Historic Places, but there is a roadblock. Some outside landowners who bought parcels over the years do not want their properties to be part of the national list. It has put Royal's boundaries in question. The Southern Poverty Law Center has stepped up to help.
The state redrew the boundaries in relation to objections from landowners about their inclusion in the historic district. And so we filed an appeal.
The people protecting their roots didn't expect resistance.
Well, see, that's a neighbor that probably is not appreciating us doing this.
But they know resilience is what's kept their land intact.
Trust me, I have enough family that will be able to carry this community through for the next 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 generations.
In Sumter County, Sanaika Brigadgis, WESH 2 News.
Got to preserve that history. Well, we haven't heard back from the Florida Historic Preservation Office, but the Department of Transportation sent us a statement that said in part, the Northern Turnpike Extension Project study concluded without recommending a corridor, but instead emphasized the need to focus on improvements to Interstate 75. In November, we met with interested residents and community leaders of Royal to answer any questions that they had about the project and assured them that we would keep them in the know as things progressed. Well, this was the first of many meetings that we will have with the community, end quote. One of those meetings is scheduled for tonight at the Ocala Hilton. People can talk with project managers and engineers and view proposed plans out there.